Sunny Hostin from The View is flexing her legal muscle, and it involves her son.
As a mother of black children, I know that black boys are not given the presumption of innocence and the presumption of youth. She's calling the police and saying they're trying to steal her car, and they're 11 years old. They don't know how to drive. And so for me, what was interesting was I have had to be in the position where I have gone to my local police department because I know my son is going to be training for the Junior Olympics, running around the neighborhood in an all-white neighborhood. And I have brought him to the police and said, he belongs to me. This is my son. Do not harass him. Do not stop him. So she was doing what so many black mothers do, and she was killed for protecting her child.
Sunny Hostin's son got cited a citation last month for trespassing on railroad property. Apparently, he was jogging up the road. He saw an open gate with a dirt road, decided he was going to jog up this dirt road. A police officer saw him, stopped him, asked him what he's doing there. He calls his mother. Mother races up there. Now, let me read what it says. Multiple outlets reported that Gabriel name-dropped his famous mother shortly after police approached him, typical, allegedly asking them if they knew who she was. Maybe they did, and maybe that's why you got the ticket. They were just asking the kid because he was trespassing, but his mother made it an issue, sources are saying. She wanted to know why he was stopped and why did they talk to him? Because they're racist. You know where Sonny's going with this. Now, here's the thing about it. The insider points out that the tracks typically raise self-unaliving, can't say the word, concerns, but there was no indication that the college graduate was trying too hard. Now, here's the thing about railroads, and with the engineering background, I had to do a lot of railroad trainings when we're building bridges, things like that, such and such, whatever. And if you have that training, they will fine you up at $80,000 because you know better. Now,
that much power, Hunter probably wouldn't be on trial?
Of course. And I love that question because not only is Hunter Biden on trial, showing that no one is above the law.
Yeah, Sunny Hostin's son, Gabriel, age 24, Harvard 24 graduate, was cited for trespassing on active Metro North railroad track in New Rochelle on June 16, 2026. He was spotted jogging along the track on a gravel incline for training as a former junior Olympia runner and ignoring no trespassing sign. It was citations violations, not a full arrest. Sunny, a former federal prosecutor and lawyer, got involved by phone at the scene, reportedly asked officers if they knew who she was and name-dropped The View. She later wrote a letter to the court as his attorney requesting the charge be dismissed, describing it as an honest mistake. The story has drawn media attention and online criticisms for perceived irony, given Hostin's past comments on accountability
Sunny
and the law.
Hostin from The View is flexing her legal muscle, and it involves her son. Her son was training. He's an athlete. On this dirt road, and he saw this gravel incline with a gate open, so he went in to train on the gravel, not seeing there was a no trespass sign on that gate. Police officer came by, cited him. Sunny ended up showing up at the scene, but the officer still wrote the ticket. It is a minor criminal offense, but still a criminal offense. Sunny wrote this letter, and I gotta say, it is awesome. She really lays out a case that this Harvard grad with a clean record should not be penalized this way because the gate was open and he didn't see the sign. She is asking that the case be dismissed. Now, this has become a public issue now that we have this letter, so we will see if the DA bends and makes this case go away.
Now, if you watch the beginning of the video, you can clearly see a clip. I think this is not the only video. There are a lot of clips where Sunny Hostin always claim, oh, nobody is above the law. Oh, she talks about accountability every single time. But now when it involves her immediate family, you will see Sunny Hostin acting different.
Down there and went through the wrong gate or the wrong driveway or something like that. And, the police, I think they gave him a ticket or something like that. Was he arrested? I can't really remember, but something along them lines. The police had the light on him just like this. Here it goes. Court records show that Gabriel was stopped shortly before 8 on the 16th near 24 Station Plaza in the suburban city. He was spotted on the right of way. There you go. I ain't finna read all that. He due back in court by July 31st, but you already know what his mama gonna do. She gonna write her a good old letter to the people down there. You understand what I'm saying? Now, when they ticketed him or arrested him or picked him up, they put Sunny on the phone, the police on the phone with Sunny, and Sunny said, do you know who I am or who I is? A Sanshawan. You know, them Carbo Caucus ladies, they stay in some shit now. Pretty much what she said is, y'all leave my baby alone. I am Sunny Hostin. TMZ provided a copy of the letter, you know, whatever. And, you know, pretty much she don't want her son to have to really get in trouble at all, you know. Y'all know a mother love her son. Although Trisha Ann would have told me, your ass gonna have to go down there for this for your own ticket. But I mean, she did help me when I was 16, but not in my 20s. Well, these people don't know how to take these charges on the chin no more. Everybody's so sensitive. Anyway, you know, I keep telling y'all, ever since Sunny found out her, you know, her mama wasn't black, you know, she been a little off. Part of the letter, she says, dismissal would avoid imposing unnecessary consequences on a young man who has demonstrated exceptional character and achievement and who poses no risk to the community. I mean, I could guess I see what Ashanti Juan talking about. I mean, she probably saying, well, the white folks do it, why not the Puerto Ricans or the BD bump? This, in turn, had people tweeting about Sunny's other child, Paloma, her daughter or whatever. I ain't even know nothing about this. I had kind of heard about it or read about it in the wind, but I really didn't, you know, I'm like, that's a child. I really didn't pay attention to it, you know. But they starting to bring that back up again, and, you know, at such a young age. Because, you know, Sunny Hostin's daughter, Paloma, says from the river to the sea, the biggest mess. Here's a screenshot of what she said on Snapchat.
We were talking before you came out about Graham.
You know, I always enjoy when things like this happen because you will see their hypocrisy being exposed everywhere on social media. They have been doing this kind of thing for a very long time, you know, and sometimes we'll not even know that like something happened. Even not of TMZ, that they try to actually bring out the whole story for people to understand exactly what is happening. Now everybody is watching closely to see if they will dismiss this case. That's where we'll see the level of double standard. If you were telling us, oh, these days, we should see Sunny Hostin's son being accountable for his actions. I don't want these people to dismiss the case because of who Sunny Hostin is. She has been talking about accountability. Let's see in this case. Not only that, Sunny Hostin has been spewing a lot of things, and this got a lot of people talking. Now go through the comment sections of some of these videos. You'll see that people don't actually like her like that. Oh, I'm always this. Oh, I don't like to see American flag somewhere. You know, sometimes when I look at the kind of messages this lady always spew out, I was like, now this is happening. It get crazy and entertaining to see things like this happening to the first time it was Sunny Hostin's husband. You saw how Sunny Hostin stood up in that case. Now the son is involved with this. When I look back how she was spewing crazy things about Lindsey Graham.
Now. Yeah. When you're talking about a complicated legacy and someone who may have betrayed his country for power, that seems to be, in my view, what his legacy became. So
this is what Sunny Hostin said about Lindsey Graham a few hours ago. Extremely sad. I don't want to make the video long. I think I'm going to end here. I want to appreciate people sharing out the videos. They don't recommend videos on this channel, so please hit up and if possible share.
All right. Let's talk about something serious or more serious.
Okay.
Jacob Soboroff. We're live on.
This man just disgusts me.
Of that UFC fight, because to me that does not celebrate America's 250th anniversary.
Monday night gave the president and his acolytes an opportunity where the gladiator's god was praised for his
80th birthday.
When you come for the rest.
6-1 underdog. How good does this feel?
Never do this again.
Went under
To jurors, but it was shown.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah. So with all eyes on California, you can see exactly what's happening.
It was on here in the Golden State.
In 39 days, we will know.
Fun of people.
And so this is my life.
You're talking about qualification.